Hello and welcome to the Arlington Weekly News. We have a great news program. I'm Daniel Pineda.
And I'm Scott Gordon.
My name's Adele Quo.
Like I said, we have a great program for today. We have our news stories, CBB, Adele, and
It's Easy Being Green.
And then we can't forget Miriam and her guests. Well, it's you, Scott.
It's me.
Yeah, and the 296 Project. And then our senior stories. And then holiday cooking with Darnell Jayne. And a social media reminder for tonight, you can watch the Arlington Weekly News on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number 1, and also facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News. And on to our first news story for tonight. Arlington Independent Media reaches a major milestone this month. On December the 6th, they are launching a new community radio station, low-power FM station WERA-LP-FM, or just WERA. It will air on 96.7 FM. In September of this year, AIM hired industry veteran Adam Barnett to be their radio coordinator. An independent program advisory and review council will decide which programs to air. The council is selected by AIM board members, staff, and the WERA committee. Visit WERA.FM or arlingtonmedia.org for more information. Scott.
Well, holiday lights are starting to go up around town, and Arlington County wants residents to be aware of practices that can help keep your festive decorations safe. So visit, and this is a long one, building.arlingtonva.us/update/holiday-electrical-safety-tips for a comprehensive list. And here are a few of them. Number 1, don't use extension cords with nicks or cuts, and don't load more than the rating tag recommends. Do turn off all decorations when you're not home. Use in-use covers to protect plugged-in decorations from the elements, and replace batteries in your smoke detectors. Dan.
And speaking of holiday decorations, Scott, an Arlington-based home is among the county's most decorated in the country this year. The house is on North Abingdon Street by 16th Street North and near Virginia Hospital Center. MSN.com added it to their 15 most decked out holiday homes in America list at number 11. And on a side note, CBS News reports that it's possible for Christmas lights to disrupt Wi-Fi signals, slowing down your internet service. Researchers recommend placing routers far away from the lights. Scott.
Well, during this festive season, revelers may want to use taxis more often to get home. However, this month those rides may be a bit more expensive. On December 12th, the county will host a public hearing to consider raising taxicab fares. The proposed raise is based on a review of operating costs, regional rates, and other factors. Currently, Arlington's cab rates are some of the lowest in the area. Go ahead and visit transportation.arlingtonva.us/taxis for more details. Dan.
Well, Scott, a plot of commercial property that was slated to sell the latest tools of war now offers old-fashioned objects of peace. Nova Firearms leased property in a Cherrydale strip mall in the spring of this year, but was forced to pull out during the summer due to local protests. This was an excellent example of what people banding together on an issue can do. But there's more. Over the Thanksgiving holiday, a vintage gift store opened there instead. Pop Vintage offers jewelry and other accessories, art, dining sets, musical instruments, and much more. It will open daily from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. until Christmas Eve. The owners will donate profits to women and children-oriented charities in the U.S. and across the globe. Visit facebook.com/popvintage1/ to learn more about it. Scott.
All right, well, now it's on to my second favorite part of the night, the community bulletin board. The WERA 96.7 FM launch party will be on the same day that the radio station launches, December 6th. You can listen to live local bands, attend how-to audio workshops, hear radio dramas, feast on free drinks and hors d'oeuvres, and more. The party will be from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. The ribbon cutting ceremony is at 6 p.m. Visit www.arlingtonmedia.org for more information. Dan.
Well, county police are getting into the giving side of the holiday season. ACPD will bring some cheer to Arlington's kids from disadvantaged backgrounds by collecting toys for them. They are holding holiday toy drives and field the cruiser events around the county until December the 11th. They're asking the public to donate new, unwrapped toys for children between 1 and 17 years old. Scott.
Well, all right. Operation Fill the Cruiser Toy Drive is a drive to help fill Santa's police cruiser with toys. Visit Lion Village Park at 1800 North Highland Street on Friday, December 4th. The event will be from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. On Wednesday, December 9th, the cruiser will be at the parking lot of Our Lady of Lourdes Church at 830 23rd Street South from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. Dan.
Well, Scott, if you can't make it to the two cruiser events, then stop by when you can at the various Operation Stocking Stuffer Toy Drive locations. Here they are. The Arlington County Police Department, which is located at 1425 North Courthouse Road. The Bracket Room at 1210 North Garfield Street. Don Tito's at 3165 Wilson Boulevard. Freddy's Beach Bar and Restaurant, which is located at 555 23rd Street South. The Liberty Tavern, which is located at 3195 Wilson Boulevard, Mr. Days, which is located at 3100 Clarendon Boulevard, and Whitlow's on Wilson at 2854 Wilson Boulevard. Scott.
And the last piece of our community bulletin board tonight, this holiday you can embrace the holiday spirit of giving by helping Offender Aid and Restoration of Arlington. OAR has several volunteer opportunities. Call 703-228-7051 or go online to www.oaronline.org to learn details. Dan.
Well, Scott, it's that time. It's Adele, and
It's Easy Being Green.
Hey, Adele.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Yes, welcome, Arlington, to It's Easy Being Green. This first December segment, we're going to talk about giving the gift of trees for the holidays. And what do you give the guy or gal or our favorite mascot, our tree frog Joe here? If they have everything, what should we give them? A Chinese proverb says, one generation plants trees and another will enjoy its shade. If you want to share a unique gift, consider a gift that will last a lifetime, the gift of trees. Through the Fairfax County Restoration Project's Reforest Fairfax, a single $35 gift means that 5 native tree seedlings will be planted by Fairfax Relief in honor of your family member, friend, or client. So visit the website on your screen, www.reforestfairfax.org, for more detailed information, and check out Gift of Trees on YouTube. That address is also on your screen. Trees are truly amazing. They are the original multitaskers. Their leaves and roots clean the air we breathe and the water we drink. They protect our streams, prevent soil erosion, and lower city temperatures while boosting our property values. Their beauty inspires writers and artists, and for most people, they soften the brutality of our built environment. Trees are more vital to our health and welfare than ever, and more trees are cleared and being removed to make way for development. So you will thank me endlessly from saving you from the mall crowds, the overfilled parking lots where our fervored suburban shoppers are stalking shoppers who appear to be leaving, and screaming kids and sugary sweet music, because the gift of trees is available just a click of a mouse. Grab a mug of something hot and delicious, pull up your chair, and get your holiday shopping done at www.reforestfairfax.org. And remember, it's easy being green, giving the gift of trees this holiday season.
Adele, we're thanking you, so thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't forget.
Well, Scott, now to our next segment. It's Miriam and her guest. Well, it's you.
Yeah, it is me.
And you're talking about the 296 project. Take it away, Miriam.
Hi, it's the holidays again, and this is the perfect time for us to appreciate and recognize our nation's veterans who do so much to keep us safe while we're out shopping and enjoying our lives here in the United States. One person who's doing a remarkable job recognizing our veterans is Scott Gordon.
Hi, thank you.
Well, you're the executive director of the 296 Project.
Indeed I am.
And you celebrated a year of being opening.
We did, yeah, our studio in Crystal City, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's been a big year.
It's been a huge year.
Now, before you tell us about your year, tell us a little bit about how you help veterans with PTSD.
Sure. The abridged version is we essentially provide art as therapy, and if need be, clinical art therapy to active duty and veteran service members and even their families to help heal or mitigate the symptoms of post-traumatic stress, traumatic brain injury, could be major recurrent depressive disorder, anxiety, anything or nothing at all.
This is cutting edge on how you get people to relieve the pain and the stress
Absolutely.
that they suffered when they were on tour, I guess?
On deployment or, trauma is sort of a universal thing. It could have happened anytime, anywhere, but it is cutting edge, yeah.
Well, in addition to being cutting edge, it's something people are very enthusiastic about. So tell me about your first year being open.
Oh, my goodness. Well, it's basically been a year. The last time we talked was right about the time we had opened. Since then, we have helped about 400 veterans, service members and their families in the studio. We have worked remotely with veterans across the country. We have funded the art therapy for just about 10 service members, but that's a lot for us at the time. And most notably, this Veterans Day, we were just named the #1 veterans mental health organization in the country by a great organization called Mission Complete at the VETI Awards.
The VETI Awards.
The VETI Awards, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's quite an honor, and your work is noble.
Thank you.
What do you enjoy most?
Oh my goodness. Easily seeing the relief on a service member's face, leaving the studio or leaving a session with an art therapist, seeing that kind of positive change in somebody, an individual who may have, or at least they thought, hit rock bottom, find sort of a new love for life, a new lease on life.
Not only that, but a potential opportunity. I mean, you've got shows where individuals have done some amazing pieces.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, what really is important to keeping you going is that you have financial support. And you've had some this year, but you need a lot more so you can help people.
We need a great deal more.
Okay.
And the cool thing about the 296 Project is every cent goes right back into our programs. Very little overhead, and so everything we do to help a service member is coming from private donations. We need a lot more help. Money sort of makes the world go round.
Absolutely, and I have to say that you have just done a heroic effort yourself as an individual, and the volunteers there really do need your support. Yeah. So they can make that holiday gift before the end of the year, and they can claim it on their taxes,
Absolutely. We're a 501c3 in good standing. We are a veteran service organization, a public charity. Yeah.
And people can come by and visit you, take a look.
Absolutely.
Not just that, but once again this year you're collecting Toys for Tots.
Yeah, we are doing Toys for Tots, and we love the cause. We think it's fantastic. Last year we had a real outpouring of support. We filled a bunch of boxes, and we're just getting started this year. We don't even have our first toy.
Now you have
we have our first toy. Thank you.
Think fast.
Yeah, no, this is fantastic. We'll put that in tomorrow.
Well, your tech shop is located right across from you in Crystal City. This is a wonderful place to be on cold months. Stop into the 296 Project. Make sure that you bring your toys for boys and girls.
Absolutely.
What were you saying about sporting equipment for girls?
Well, I was saying as the father of a daughter, I love sporting equipment and all your sort of traditionally male things for my female daughter. So bring anything along. It's got to be, this is okay, but generally, new and unwrapped. New in box. But, we'll take anything and everything. These kids are so unbelievably grateful.
Well, let's go ahead and get your information up on the screen, and we'll ask our viewers to please stop and see you in Crystal City.
We would love that.
At the 296 Project.
We would love that.
And continue your wonderful, heroic work helping our veterans. We want to thank our veterans this holiday season. And if you would, Scott, roll us out.
Yeah, okay. So, we'll see you later and see everybody at the studio, and we'll Take off.
See you next year.
Likewise.
Merry Christmas,
Thank
happy
you.
holidays, and thanks again to all of our veterans.
Scott, you made it. You made it, man.
I had to.
Feeling a
I
little
had to-
tired
I
doing
had-
double duty
I did.
there?
I had to run.
Yeah.
Now that's sacrifice.
And I'm fast. Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
All right.
So.
We'll start now to our first senior story for tonight. WERA isn't your only option for listening to entertainment. If you like the works of Ibsen, Shaw, and Chekhov, then you will want to hear the retired drama teacher Michael Heinlein's reading of great modern drama plays. The event will be on Friday, December the 11th at 1:30 p.m. at the Aurora Hill Senior Center. Call to register for this free program. That's at 703-228-5722. Scott.
Well, some people find the holiday season more stressful than festive as they prepare presents, decorations, and more. Lee Senior Center will host a mini stress reduction wellness fair on Thursday, December 10th at 11:30 a.m. It will include information from Daystar Home Care staff and a visit from a therapy dog. For more information and to register for this free program, call 703-228-0555. Dan.
Thank you, Scott. Where and how to get information during an emergency will be discussed on Wednesday, that's December the 10th, at 11 a.m. at the Langston Brown Senior Center. Deb Powers from Arlington's Office of Emergency Management will show seniors how to get started in making an emergency plan. Call to register for this free program. That's at 703-228-6300. Scott.
Well, according to the National Institute of Health, almost 65% of Americans have a reduced capacity to digest lactose. Jennifer Weber, Arlington Mills Senior Center Director, will demonstrate dairy-free cooking and how to substitute plant foods to satisfy dairy cravings on Wednesday, December 9th, 6:30 p.m. at Arlington Mill. Call 703-228-7369 to register for this free program. Dan.
Yes, well, Maria Daughtry from the Northern Virginia Resource Center for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing will meet with seniors to discuss hearing tests and various types of hearing aids on the market. She will also discuss the first steps to take in coping with a hearing loss. The event will be on Thursday, that's December the 10th at 1 p.m. at the Arlington Mill Senior Center. To register for this free program, call Arlington Mill at 703-228-7369. And Scott, as always, we want to thank our own Judy Masobny. Thank you so much, Judy, for your hard work and dedication. And now to our next segment, our holiday cooking with Darnell Jayne. Miriam, take it away.
Hi, and welcome to the Arlington Weekly News and the Sustainable Scoops Special Holiday Cookie Edition. My guest today is Darnell Jayne. She is Cookie Exchange Extraordinaire. And by that I mean that every year when I get that scary invite to attend the neighborhood cookie exchange, I run straight to Darnell's house and I say, help, I can't bake.
Oh, Miriam. I've been doing cookie exchanges for 14 years, and I've actually started some. They're meant to be festive, they're meant to be fun, and really, it's not competitive at all, except it really is.
And it's very intimidating.
No, I am ready to show you today what you can bring to your next cookie swap that you can say you made yourself with very little help, and you will be welcome at any cookie exchange.
Well,
Are you ready to get started?
I would love that. What's the cookie that we're
Okay,
going to make?
so we're going to do a chocolate dip macaroon.
Oh, ooh, I
And
love those.
Yes, and what's nice about them is they're very simple to make. They are elegant, and what's really great about them is they look great and they taste great.
And also you can find the ingredients like coconut, and actually the ingredients are up on the screen right now, but many of these things you can keep in your cabinet.
Okay, so we have 14 ounces of coconut.
Right.
And it doesn't matter what the order is,
Again,
Miriam.
right out of my cabinet.
You're going to take a can of sweetened condensed milk.
Sweetened condensed milk. Now,
And remember, oftentimes people ask,
don't have-
well, Darnell, can I use a low-fat sweetened condensed milk?
yes, can you use a low fat?
Really, Miriam, it's the holidays. Save your low-fat for another day.
All right, I'm
These-
sorry,
remember, you're going to a
Mom.
cookie swap. There's a
These
lot
are
of
not
competition.
diabetic safe, but I understand
Okay.
they're gluten-free.
They are gluten-free,
Okay.
which is nice.
Excellent. I'm going to pass
and
that to you.
today, because we're using my signature recipe, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of almond meal.
Okay.
Now again, sometimes you don't feel like a nut.
Mixing it up,
And
Darnell.
if you don't feel like a nut, you can go ahead and leave this out. You could add dried fruit
Here's the vanilla.
or some
Vanilla
other nut
going
of
in?
choice.
Okay. So
yeah.
there's the vanilla.
All right, so you ready to mix?
I am ready to mix.
All right, so-
I did want to mention though that this whole nut thing. Are we going to address that, the issue of nut allergies and?
Yes, of course. And if you've gone to a cookie exchange, most of them do have rules. I know that my cookie exchange has several rules. One of them being that all nuts have to be identified for those that have nut allergies. And we'll show you how we're going to do that later in the program.
Excellent, excellent. So okay, I'm mixing away
you're
here.
Mixing. So while you're mixing up without your KitchenAid mixer,
I was going to say
I'm waiting to get that for Christmas.
I'm waiting for that KitchenAid, Santa.
Yes. So
Santa.
the next
waiting
thing
for
you're going
that
to do
KitchenAid.
is these cookies are light and airy and moist. And what's good about that, you use egg whites. You take 2. The technique is to have them be room temperature so that they'll whip up into a soft peak. And I think you can see that here. Miriam, let me know when you're ready to be finished mixing.
I think I'm close. I'm
okay,
close.
you're also going to have a 1/4 inch of salt.
Okay.
That you're going a 1/4 teaspoon,
Pinch.
an inch,
a pinch.
That's right.
That's how we don't measure, right?
we don't measure.
I need to measure though. Okay,
let me
so
check
I'm
your
gonna.
progress. Let me check
How am
your
I doing
progress.
over here?
You're looking pretty good. So
You got to put your muscle into
yeah,
it, right?
With it, one thing that's nice is if you do have that KitchenAid for Christmas that you're going to have on your wish list, you can have this being done while you're waiting. Okay, it looks like you're ready.
Okay.
Here you go. Are you
All right,
ready for
so
me
we
to
won't
add
need-
these egg whites?
I am ready for you to add
Okay.
the egg white. So go ahead. No, don't
we gotta
use
change
this one.
tools. What's nice about, again, because you're new, you need to switch to a wooden spoon. What's nice about a wooden spoon, one, it makes a perfect stocking stuffer. It's great for children. It is sustainable. And what's nice about it is because it's smooth, you're going to fold those eggs into that with light and airy.
Now, while I'm doing this,
While
this
you're
very
doing that-
delicate folding, let's bring in Laura and Rose, who are going to help us with some finishing touches.
That's right. So we don't have time to melt chocolate
Welcome,
today.
ladies. Come on in.
Come on in.
And I'll take
if you
that.
can take that for your mother, and I'm going to switch places with you. And what we're doing here is, now melting chocolate is really scary for most beginner cooks. So if you are going to melt chocolate, you're going to want to use a high cocoa content. Today, the girls are going to dip the chocolate. We've already tempered it. By tempering, we mean taking chocolate, melting it in a double boiler. You're going to melt that completely. You're going to add more chocolate to it. You're going to allow it to cool, and then you're going to heat it again. And what it does is it gives you that kind of elegant look of a that you would see in a bakery, a very professional finished look. The girls, we talked about the almonds, Miriam.
Yes.
The girls are going to place an almond on top of each of these cookies, and that will be a clear designator at the cookie swap that there are nuts in this recipe.
Now, how am I doing over here? Are these? Do
These
they
look
have to be
great. So
perfect?
They
or
do not.
Perfectly
And I
round?
noticed over here you were kind of pressing down a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Remember, you want to have these cookies to have personality. And by doing that, you want to be very light and airy and
Okay,
not
don't
overwork
press.
your dough.
Okay, got it.
Now, we didn't talk about how long we're going to cook these. 325, 20 minutes. Check for light brownness. If it's too brown, turn your oven down. If it's not brown enough, turn your oven up. The last thing you want is a wet bottom cookie with a dried out top.
Okay, well, we're just about out of time. So I just want to say right now that we're going to bake these for the crew shortly. So if your mouth's watering, you need not wait long. I want to thank our wonderful cookie expert, Darnell Jayne, for coming here and teaching us how to make macaroons. And Rose, if you wouldn't mind showing us what the final results look like. Take a look. What do you think?
Voila.
I think that I really do think that Lisa would be impressed and invite me back if I could bring these on Tuesday
I'm
night.
sure they will. They sell themselves. They're beautiful and delicious. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, well, Darnell, I don't know if they do Easter exchanges, but I hope you'll come back. Perhaps girls, you too, for Valentine's Day? Yeah. All right, wonderful. Well, I want to thank everyone for watching the Sustainable Scoops special holiday edition. And to everyone out there, happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah. See you soon. Happy
Miriam, great job with your holiday cooking with Darnell Jayne. She always does a great job. And Scott, you did a great job too.
I know. No, in all seriousness, thanks for having me, guys. I had a great time.
Absolutely.
Good
And
to have
Adele, we love Joe all the
And
time.
We love Joe.
we have Joe here, of course. He is back.
Thank you, Joe.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for watching the Arlington Weekly News tonight. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
Good night.
Bye-bye.